The topic that's job analysis. First of all, let me give my introduction. This is Shalini Khatwani. I'm an MBA in the field of finance and marketing, and currently I'm preparing for UGC Net Management. So, let me give you brief regarding what is job analysis. Job analysis is a detailed and systematic study of job. Job analysis is the basic component of most important component of human resource management. All other function of human resource management are proceeded after job analysis, whether it's a recruitment, selection, placement, training, compensation, appraisal, evaluation. So job analysis plays a very dominant role for the achievement of the vision of business organization, and it's concerned with utilization of manpower at the best possible level. Job analysis is concerned with preparation of job description, which describes a job. What are the responsibilities, duties, and assignment to be given to an employee? And it is concerned with preparation of job specification, which specifies the skill, qualification, experience, ability, talent that employee should possess to perform task, duties, and responsibility in an organization. So let's get started. First of all, let us focus on the meaning of job. A job may be defined as a collection or aggregation of tasks, duties, responsibility, which as a whole are regarded as a regular assignment to an individual employee. Job is given to an individual employee, not to a group, not to a team. Very important. And job may be defined as a collection or aggregation of tasks. It's an aggregate of tasks, duties, and responsibility which is assigned to an employee. For example, I'm an assistant professor in XYZ company. What are my assignments? What are my duties? I need to prepare lecture, I need to deliver lecture, I need to give them assignment, I need to conduct a mock session or GD or interview panels, I need to conduct a seminars or workshop, okay, or conference. Basically, I'm doing academic activity, academic based on the academics, okay, as well as I need to perform some work given by management. I need to participate in seminars, workshop, okay, conference, so to keep myself updated, upgraded, which is a part of my duties and as well as assignment. Okay, so all together what I'm doing a job in an organization. Okay, a job is the collection of tasks that can be performed by a single employee. I've told you earlier also, a job is assigned to a single individual, okay, that contribute towards some production of goods or service. I'm basically performing teaching activity, delivering lecture, so that's a service, education service. And if you talk about industry, laborers are converting raw material into finished good, that's concerned with production of goods. Okay, so basically a job is a collection of tasks performed by a single individual that is concerned for producing goods or delivering service in an organization. Okay, now, job analysis is a basic human resource management tool. It's a base for human resource management function. All other function of human resource management are totally dependent upon job analysis. If your job analysis is not done systematically and scientifically, okay, your all other function, recruitment, selection, placement, training, compensation, evaluation cannot take place successfully. Okay, so let us focus on the job analysis as a management tool. Very important. It is concerned with preparation of tasks, what the tasks we need to give to an employee, what the responsibility that employee need to perform in an organization, what will be the duties he has to perform. Job analysis is concerned with basic two things, okay, preparation of job description and preparation of job specification. Okay, job description describes a job, what will be the duties, assignment, or tasks that has to be given to an employee that has joined your organization. And job specification gives you an idea regarding what are the qualification, education, experience, skills, talent, and ability an employee should possess to perform that task, to perform that duty, to perform that responsibility. So basically, job description should match with the job specification. If they don't match, your organization cannot achieve the vision. If, for example, I am selecting a finance manager in finance department, that is perfect. Job description is fulfilled by job specification. If I am putting a finance manager in marketing department, that's not perfect. He'll be not able to contribute its 100%, and ultimately ultimately organization won't be productive and won't be achieve the vision of the business organization. So it's very important for HR manager to need to analyze what are the job specification and what is the job description. Both should match. Okay. Now definition, it's a one of the most easy and important definition of job analysis. Okay, job analysis is a process of studying and collecting information related to the operation and responsibility of a specific job. See, basically job analysis is concerned with you need to study, okay, what are the requirement that particular job needs, what are the skills that is required for performing a job, okay, in an organization in a particular designation. For example, if I talk about sales officer, what is the qualification that is required for sales officer or marketing manager or finance manager, and what are the tasks and duties and assignment he need to perform. For example, I'm a chartered accountant, I've been appointed as an auditor in XYZ company, so I need to do auditing, I need to do tax work. If for example I'm a marketing manager, I've been selected for marketing department, okay, so what I have to do, I have to perform marketing activity, advertising, selling, promotion, analyzing customer needs, wants, demands, R&D. So basically job description should match up with job specification. Both should fit exactly. If it doesn't fit, what will happen? If I am a finance manager and I have been selected in a marketing department, I will be not productive, I'll be not able to give my 100%. I didn't have the knowledge regarding that particular field, I don't have experience. So that's why the HR manager needs to analyze both this factor effectively and efficiently before recruitment takes place. Okay, because recruitment involves a lot of cost. In recruitment, they have to pay to advertising agencies, they have to pay to consultancy, they have to pay to e-portal, as well as after selecting, they have to pay compensation to employee. Okay, so it's important to select the best candidate at the best place at the best time. That's staffing. Job analysis is the process of gathering information regarding a job. Regarding a job, what will be the job location, what will be the job summary, what will be the job title, what will be the job hazardous situation, what will be the surroundings, what will be the factors and forces that will impact that particular job. Okay, what are the skills required for performing that job, what will be his qualification, experience. See, different designation have different priorities. Top level management have different priorities. They are inclined towards more academics, they should have a good experience, they should have mental skills, conceptual skills, they should have in-depth knowledge regarding marketing environment, external environment. Whereas if I talk about workers, they don't need to have such education, qualification, ability, talent. They just need to be physically fit to perform that particular task. They just need to convert raw material into finished good. Okay, so it is, to be more specific, a systematic investigation of tasks, duties and responsibility necessary to do a job. Okay, especially what the worker does, it's very important. Job analysis analyze what the worker does, how he get it done, okay, why he does, what are the skills required, what should be his education, qualification, training required, relationship with other job, very important. See, different departments are there in the organization, different sub departments are there, different hierarchy of management is there. So proper coordination between different department with different job is very necessary. If they don't have coordination and coordination between different departments, so what will happen? The organization won't be achieve the mission or vision of the business organization. All the departments are interlinked and interdependent. Finance is dependent on marketing, marketing is dependent on finance, finance is dependent on HR. Every department is interlinked between each other, so there should be coordination between all the different departments. Job analysis creates the different designation, different jobs, and creates a proper systematic hierarchy of management. Okay, now reasons for conducting job analysis. Why there is a need for conducting job analysis? I've told you earlier that all of the function of human resource management are totally dependent upon job analysis. If job analysis is not done properly and effectively or scientifically, all of the function of human resource management won't be taking place successfully. Okay, so first of all, let us discuss with the first function, first point, that's staffing. Staffing is concerned with placing right person at right place at right time. Yeah, very important. After job analysis only, you analyze which person should be placed in which place at what time, what should be his education, qualification, skills required. So job analysis is the base for staffing. Okay, now compensation and benefit, I have told you earlier also, depending upon the different hierarchy of management, compensation scale is prepared. Different job specification, different job description has different pay scale. Top level management have different job specification or different job description, so both are different with the compared to lower level. So compensation pay scale differs. Okay, top level have more job specification, they need to have good qualification, they need to have good experience, they need to have good conceptual mental skill, whereas worker don't need that, worker just need physically fit, they should be there. Okay, so pay scale differs according to job specification and job description. Okay, now training and development, very important. Training and development, after job analysis there takes place recruitment, selection, after that placement, then after placing the employee needs training because he is a new in that particular environment, he is not updated with that working environment or working factors and forces, so he need to be given training sessions are organized in almost all the companies, software companies, or if you talk about marketing companies, if you talk about telecom industry, every industry organized training session. Okay, if you talk about finance industry, every industry is concerned with organizing training programs are organized for enhancing the skills of the employee so that they become more competent. Okay, and they are able to face the cut through competition in the market, because market environment is totally fragile and it's very volatile, dynamic and complex. They need to face cut through competition, so basically they should be well trained, they should be well developed. Development is concerned with overall development. They should be given a good working environment where they are productive. Okay, where they have good motivational level, so they are productive and they enhance the motivation level, so their output increases. Okay, safety and health, very important. Employee should be given good safety environment. Okay, and if worker is working in the hazardous or industry area where they are dealing with the chemical product, they should be given with the proper safety benefits. Job analysis is concerned with analyzing each and every job in depth. What should be the safety measure that an employee needs? Okay, what will be the factors and forces that may impact his health? So all other function of human resource management are totally dependent upon job analysis. Now job analysis is concerned with job duties. What are the duties an employee need to perform? What will be the task given to him? Duties are on the regular basis, task is not on regular basis. Okay, and job responsibility, what will be his responsibility? Okay, now job analysis is a formal detailed examination of job. It's a formal, okay, it's prepared by management. It's a formal detailed examination of job. They are examining a job. Okay, examining means they are analyzing a particular job, studying a job, what are the things required to perform a job. Okay, and what employee needs to be fitted in that job so that he will be productive, he will be efficient, and he will be giving or contributing towards organizational achievement of vision. Okay, it's a systematic investigation of tasks, duties and responsibility to do a job. Now methods of collecting job analysis information, there are basically 4 types. Through interview you can collect, observation, questionnaire, participatory, diaries or logs. Now let us focus on the usage of job analysis. This is very important topic. Okay, see, basically I have told you earlier also, all of the function of human resource management are totally dependent upon job analysis. All of the function, first of all let us focus on the first point, that's human resource planning. Human resource planning is concerned with analyzing the number of required applicant. You need to analyze in which department how many people are needed, where vacant posts need to be filled. Human resource planning basically analyzing the number of employees that are required to fill in that particular department. We are planning, okay, we are predicting, we are analyzing the future course of action. This many employees need to be there in this department, they should possess this qualification, this work experience, this skills they should possess. Okay, then after that there is recruitment. Recruitment is second important point. Recruitment is inviting a large number of applicants to come and apply in my company. Very important. Recruitment is a positive process which takes place in human resource management. It is a process that is concerned with inviting large number of applicants so they can come and apply, so that we have many options to select the best one. Okay, it's a pool of candidates. Recruitment is a process of creating a pool of candidates. A large number of candidates are created in recruitment. Recruitment are basically classified into two categories: internal recruitment, external recruitment. Internal recruitment is concerned with the recruitment which is taking internally in the organization, whether it's a transfer or promotion. External recruitment which is taking place outside the organization. What are the sources of external recruitment? Advertising, consultancy, e-portal, okay, naukri.com, monster.com, linkedin.com, okay. Then you have factory gates, which is basically for workers or laborers. So different designation. Campus recruitment is there. Different designation has different process of recruitment, okay. Then you have selection. Selection is selecting a best candidate for your particular designation. Analyzing the selecting the best candidate, or selecting the best applicants from the pool of candidates, okay, required according to qualification, experience, or skills or talent that is fitted for the best job. Okay, training and development, which is concerned with providing them training session, upgrading their skills, upgrading their knowledge, enhancing their skills, okay, and making them more competent to face the cut through competition. Development is concerned with all round development, providing them with the good working environment, motivating them, enhancing their morale, boosting their morale, so that they become more productive. Organizational audit is concerned with auditing, checking the organizational activity, whether every activity is being conducted systematically, okay. Illegal activities or the activities which are not good for the environment, performing CSR activities or social responsibilities, or basically it's concerned with all round development of the organization. Now, what are the component of job analysis? Basically, I've told you earlier also, job analysis is concerned with basically two things: preparation of job description, which describes the job; preparation of job specification, which specifies the skills, education, qualification required to perform that particular task and responsibility that are mentioned in job description. Okay. Now, job analysis, first of all, let us focus on job description. I've told you that is concerned with what are the tasks, what are the responsibility tagged to a job. Okay. Now, job specification analyzes the capability job holder should possess. He should possess education, qualification, skills, work experience, talent. Okay. Now, job analysis is concerned with two things. Let us study in depth. Job description gives the description regarding a job. Okay, first point, job summary, summarizing the job. Okay, machine, tools, equipments which are required for performing a job, very important. If you are dealing in industry, factory, this very important that the employee should be given proper tools, equipments, machine, so that production process takes place smoothly. Okay, working environment, what is the working environment, working condition, okay, what is the location of work, where he is working, hazard, what is the danger the employee is facing or the worker is facing. Everything should be there in the job description, because after that only they are going to provide with the safety measures. Everything should be given in depth, okay, by HR manager. Job specification is concerned with specifying some skills, education, qualification that an employee should possess to perform tasks, duties, responsibility. Education, what the education he should possess, what are the skills required. Depending upon hierarchy of management, different skills are there: conceptual skills, leadership skills, strategic skills, mental skills, physical skills, different skills. Experience, depending upon the different designation, experience matters a lot. Top level management, board of directors, CEO, CFO, auditors, they should have a good experience. So depending upon the different hierarchy, experience matters the most. Okay, then training, initiative, efforts, physical skills matter a lot for lower level management. Okay, workers should be physically very fit, because they have to deal with the physical work. They need to convert raw material into finished good. Okay, they need to be there, they need to be productive, they need to have more efforts in the physical form in the industry. Okay, communication skills matter a lot from like middle level and top level. What are the communication skills? Because communication skill is the most important skills, because you need to ultimately deliver goods to the final customer. So marketing manager should possess a good communication skills. Okay, emotional skills,